Hey.
So you guys fought here? Yes. A long time ago.
Where are they?
That's where China built a Chinatown. And weird, it's not here anymore. But you know, it was fun in a way. It was a scary time, of course. I would never want to go through that ever again. You know what it's like when your capital's being bombed from the air constantly? It feels like awful indigestion, and your insides are literally melting. But this time on this island, I still found it to be pleasant. Really? I find that hard to believe, given everything you've just said. I may have been on fire on the inside, but yes. We roasted marshmallows, got to know each other better. Marsha was always quiet, though. I don't blame him. He was full of bitterness and beans. Most found it unsettling for some reason. And you don't. Along with that creepy smile. I didn't think anything of it. You know, he only smiles to put us Westerners off our edge. They don't normally smile constantly. He's kind of harmless if you leave him alone. Yes, he infuriates me sometimes, but who doesn't? It's me! Like when he broke Bubsy's chair with his evil aura. I can't bring myself to hate or fear him. Yet. I'm not surprised considering how casual you are with demons.
Fair.
He's not a demon. By the by, why do you even live with him? Vest forced me to after the war. Something about a peace treaty. I don't know. I wasn't listening. At first, I wanted to escape, but I learned to deal with it. And when his sisters left, he let me move to Königsberg. Maybe you're right. He isn't as evil as we thought. And there's the beach we used to rest on. Look! It's Yvonne. And Germany, and the others, and a lot of blood! What are they doing?!
Deliver the last blow. Drop the katana. Ooh. Drop it! Drop it!
Drop it like it's hot!
You forgot. You don't have a choice. No. Japan! What have you done? Oh, he got possessed by the evil. Yeah, look! He got possessed too. Japan? Ooh.
What the hell happened? Japan, what did you do?! Damn it, Japan. You didn't... Did you just... Russia, hold on. We're going to get help. We're going to help you. Don't worry. Just hold on. Hold pressure there. It's fine.
England. I'm happy to see you here. Thank you for being here.
Why does this always happen to me? Don't you dare die in my arms, you absolute bleeding asshole!
Gently sets hand on top of his hand where he's trying to apply pressure, gently rubbing him to assure him that it's okay. He doesn't have to try.
Fuck you! I do have to try!
We're so close to winning. You can do it.
No.
I believe in
you. Don't say that. Save your last words for later. You're going to live. You're going to go west. You're going to march through Berlin. You will live. Do you understand?
England, I may believe that we fought together.
God damn it, why this? Shut up, for the sake of all that is holy. Shut up and don't move. Russia, quickly give me something. Give me something. I don't have anything.
I want to sleep.
Oh, no. You can't sleep. Stay awake. Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare close your eyes. Wake up.
Tell my sisters
You're going to be late for Christmas. I'm not telling anyone anything. You can say that your bloody self.
Tell them, Layla.
You will live. You hear me?
Glenn.
Russia! Open your eyes! Please, come on! You can sleep later! Russia! I know you can hear me! Open your eyes, you asshole! Come on! We'll make it to the end together! We need you! Wake up, damn it! Open your goddamn eyes!
England, leave him. Russia's dead.
No, he's not dead! He can't be! He has to wake up! Come on, you dumbass! Open your eyes! Open your eyes! I said open your eyes! You blooming smackhead! Open your eyes! You can't.
End 1 of 3.
We got the bad end. Do.
Or is it? Because on the one hand, is it the end? Because this was also a mention that this is part of a trilogy. So I don't know if there's more than one end, but I do know this is not the end. So whether this is it or not, I don't know. Something went bump. Upstairs, I think. You alright? Oops, sorry.
It's okay, just close out the episode.
Well, this is the final episode.
Well, we don't... I want to make sure and, like, contact the creator.
But we still gotta give our final thoughts.
It's...
At least a little.
Okay. You go first.
I really like this game. Like, knowing that it's part of a trilogy makes me feel better about the end, because I'm like, oh, that could not be fucking it. But it's like, knowing that there is more coming, I'm more at peace with the idea of, oof. If there is more endings, we will go back.
Yes, I insist.
Yes. But as is, really good game. The dialogue leaves a little to be desired, which I'm sure Libo will go into more. But the art, the mapping, the plot itself, really good setups and shit. I'm left wondering in this mystery of what the fuck is gonna happen next, and I look forward to it. For a first-time gaming thing, while there was some mistakes, that's more on the translation issues than the game itself. So I don't really care about that, because I know on the Russian game it would have worked perfectly because it's all Cyrillic and stuff. And again, I super look forward to this. This is incredible, and the fact that they did this by themselves with their own funds, all of it, with a little bit of help on the side, like again, some programming help, but it's like, good job, dude, good job. You did great. Alright, now you.
Okay, knowing that this is your very, very first project, bravo to you. I've done self-projects. Sleeping Bow, for instance. They are brutally hard. Doing all your own art, all the music placement, all the coding, all the mapping, all the script writing. It's exhausting, and it's really hard. And including, like, inserting your own scripts. I get that. And I applaud you for making such a very polished first outing. Yeah, there were some issues here and there, and I know that we missed a lot of dialogue that wasn't super obvious, or hidden in places. For a little suggestion for next time, for things like finding keys, or for, finding hidden dialogue, adding, like, a thin glimmer on something, or denoting in character speech that something else is, like, present, or even, like, to finish out an area before you move on would be really, really good, because we got stuck a lot on, like, in the forest, for instance, with Canada.
Like, if there was, like, a moving glimmer, that would have helped a lot.
Yeah, or even, like, a mark on the grass, like a key-shaped mark, because I know you did a lot of your own custom sprites. I've seen it in there. So, that would work just fine. As for characterization, I like France the most. Russia's pretty good. China's pretty good. Outside of the occasional auto. Gilbert's okay. But Germany's okay too. There was some issues with some of the characterizations regarding, like, Italy, for instance. It all feels a little first manga volume, or first season-y to me. I've been in the fandom long enough where I can kind of see and recognize characterizations from certain eras, and this is kind of first era. Like, Italy is a straight-up coward. It's pasta this, pasta that sort of thing. And America, oh my word. God, he got on my fucking nerves. If this is how you guys see us, I'm so sorry. I am so genuinely sorry that we are that obnoxious.
The creator made a note about that too, being like, yeah, Russians kind of see Americans different than how Americans see themselves. And we're like, ugh.
I get that. Everybody's like, that's going to happen. Of course, obviously, one country's citizens are going to see their own nation differently than everyone else. But that constant hero stuff, God, that got on my nerves so fast. I hated the dude so much.
The Canada thing was real.
Yeah, the Canada was like my voice throughout this entire thing of, oh my god, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Holy shit! So, if you can, and I know English is a little shaky, if you can find Russian translations, like fan-scanlations in Russian of, like, World Twinkle, and, like, read some more, like, characterizations, say, for Italy, for, not so much Prussia. Prussia was pretty okay. Canada, he was a little bit bland until he just went fucking full Super Saiyan and tore America a new asshole, even within the context of the game, minus my ad-libbing. And for updates on, like, America's personality. Because a lot of the heroic nonsense and the egotism kind of, Himaruya kind of cranks it down a little bit.
Over time.
Over time, as he starts to flesh out all of the characters. Same thing with England. He is so acidic in this. Like,
fair, it's England.
I know it is England, and he's worried about someone he cares very deeply about, but whoa, some of his dialogue was real sassy. It was a sassy little freak show throughout the entirety of this. And you didn't really see a lot of his gentleman side, if that makes any sense.
I thought it was alright, but then again, it's me, and I'm kind of used to England being a tsundere piece of shit.
This was more Sun than Dere. You saw a little bit of it here and there, like with his, him talking about him knitting on the weekends, rather than, going full hog cursing people, or leaving the door open to his bedroom. Little bits and pieces, and his sentimental side at the very end of the game. All of that portrayed some aspect of his Dere side, but it was wildly out of weight, so to speak, with the Sun. It was almost like early 2000s Sun, if that makes any sense.
At least he wasn't going around punching people.
He was...
Love Hina.
I was about to say, he is almost Love Hina levels of Sun.
I don't know.
Constantly swearing at people, putting them down, going after Prussia.
I don't know. That seemed on par with him, but you and I have different interpretations, and that's okay. People have different interpretations, and that's okay. We're just giving constructive criticism. We are not saying this game is bad. We're not saying, oh, you did this wrong. Da, da, da. We're not giving like a list. It was like, no, this is constructive criticism. This is just what we think of. England might have been on the more side, but
he's
again,
stressed. I'm willing to kind of allow it because he's stressed to the nines, because he's clearly had a relationship with this man, and he is on edge. He's really focused. He's very much like Germany was in Dreamtalia, and we had this whole conversation yesterday about how I try to find or look for equality in the treatment of characters in these games, specifically in how the nation themselves is treated. Like, I would have gone off on someone, and have done so in the past, if they characterized and stereotyped Russia to the extent that America was in this game, for instance.
Become one with me. Like the Russia games, for example.
Yes, like the Russia games, or Japan, and the girls were in Heda Oni 2.
Yes, like, we didn't, like, if I had made something and I was really bad at my characterization, she'd tear me, you asshole.
I would.
And she has, in the past, not on camera.
Well, sometimes I've also done it on camera, like, remember the whole, like, this stupid girls thing bit? Yeah. Equality in bullshitting is what I'm looking for.
Yes, equality in the bullshit.
And I understand that this is from a completely different perspective, but this also applies to, like, Canada and Japan to some extent. Though I did like his more hesitant side. That was a really, really good part of his characterization here. I would have also have liked to see, I know he's the big bad of this story, but, well, big bad. Victim and big bad at the same time. I would also have liked to have seen more of Russia himself. And I know we see little bits and pieces of it through diary entries and torn pictures and stuff like that, and a lot of it is inferenced, but given, and little things here and there that either Prussia says or England says, but I would have almost wished for flashbacks. Something to show, like, why Prussia, who has had a very, very strained relationship with Russia in the past, would have this almost endearing protectiveness towards him. How England's relationship blossomed with him. So, just little bits and pieces that would have let us see some dialogue, and I'm a sucker for that shit.
There is a show do not tell, but I always worry with that kind of stuff of being told it on the side is good, but also you don't want to stop the entire story for a flashback, you know? Because then that would have made it chopped up.
I don't know, you can do little things here and there.
I'm saying it's all about balance. That's what we kind of come in. There's some of a balance that needs to be struck here.
Yeah.
With how people are said, with how the things are done, there needs to be a balance. And the balance is a little wobbly right now, but it is also your first project, and we commend you for that and all the hard work you've done.
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, there is their Patreon down below if you want to support them in their future endeavors for making the sequels for this. And also the game itself, because we've also missed a lot of dialogue and clickables. Like, as you saw, there was a lot of gallery entries. So, you guys are free to go through and make ones of your own. More power to y'all.
That's something that a lot of, like, my desire to see more between him in Prussia and him in England would probably be filled out a lot more in those things that we didn't find in the clickables, and we just never saw it. But that is a testament to your skill at writing. You make me want to find out more. You make me want to see these characters interacting and building that relationship.
There's replayability in there.
Yes.
Of finding the things you weren't able to go through your first time because you were busy trying to solve the mystery. Which is really cool. You don't have many games that have really good replayability.
Aspects.
Yes, replayability aspects, and that is really good. Which, again, commendable for that.
This is not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, and do not take my criticisms regarding characterization harshly. This is not by any means, any stretch of the imagination, the worst I've seen. I would give this game a solid B+.
Very good.
Yes, B+ in here is like above. B+ is almost like an excellent grade. A 2 or a 1 in Europe, I think, on their grading scale. You're doing fantastic. There's a little bit of room for improvement here or there, but you've hit the nail on the head.
And the best part is you can only go up from here.
Exactly.
Because now you have a community, you have people you can talk to, because I know a lot of this you were stuck on your own for this. And it's like, man, we have a whole community here for you, man. And we hope your future endeavors are good, and whenever you post up more, we would be happy to go through with it.
And we want to help you. We want to. We're not saying you're on your own for this. If you need to contact one of us, if you need help within our community, because we know other Russian speaking Italians within our group. If you need help, we will try to help you by finding people who can, that you'll be able to understand and feel more comfortable speaking to. Because I know that I've heard that you're very self-conscious about your English, and I've seen some of it. It's fine, really, it is. But but sometimes just being able to relay things in your own language is so much easier.
Like, I know they have a friend who's a direct translator, back and forth, which is how the English version was made in the first place, was They have a friend who could talk both, and so they were able to make the English translation. So that's good, it's good to have, it's great to see games from other countries. Like,
yes!
We've been playing so much from other countries lately, it's so cool to get a worldwide view on this fandom, and different plots, and different ideas, and different characters.
New perspectives! Like,
genres, stuff.
Like, comedy game! We have not seen a comedy game in fucking forever! We've got Greece games, we got
Russia games from Russia.
That is so cool!
It is bizarre and wonderful.
I wouldn't say bizarre, it's eye-opening.
Yes.
As much as I talked about the characterization of America and how shocking it was to some extent, and annoying on my part, because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna slap you! Ugh! It was refreshing to see to see my country portrayed by someone else's culture. It's really cool.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating, yes. It's like, hi, how you doing?
Is this how y'all see us? I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry.
it just kind of puts into perspective. That one time a Belgian lady was like, oh yeah, aren't all Americans stupid? And I was like, excuse you?
Yeah, that happened on a stream. It's like, the only reason why they ever make America smart in these games is because Americans are writing them. And I'm like,
whoa. And it kind of puts that line in perspective of me, of the line of, Americans imagine themselves a lot differently than everyone else sees. And I'm all like, whoa, I guess so! Woof. But anyway, we've gone on a long time. Thank you all for joining us in this adventure. We had a lot of fun.
yes.
And I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rivi? R-V-I. Russia V. R-V. Thank you for letting us experience this. And
Yes.
having the confidence to be able to go through and do this. Because it is really tough, especially going through all these glitches. It is embarrassing. I feel that. With Dreamtalia posting, there were so many glitches on camera shit too, and I was just mortified. And you still did it, and you are still fixing things to this day, and you're still planning on doing more things. Like, there's other games they're working on other than this series too, that they're getting more confidence in working in now that they have this
Good.
experience. And that is so good. And everyone out there too, nothing can stop you. You may be shy, but you can do this. You just have to have faith in yourself.
Beta testing's a bitch.
Oh yeah, You can do anything if you put your mind to it and have enough love for your project and for yourself. And with that said, have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Bye!